As we read House of the Scorpion, you're going to notice that there's a lot of connections between Mexican culture and what we're seeing in the book. Now, one of the things that the book is a little bit vague about is where exactly the land of opium is. So in the book, basically what they've done is they've taken pieces of land from the Mexican border and the US border, and they've made an entirely new country there, which is the country that Matt now lives in. So all of this went down before Matt was alive. So if you look at a map today, the line between the US-Mexico border is roughly marked out by a river called the Rio Grande. And so what they've done is they've taken land on both sides, and you're going to see a lot of influence of Mexican culture in the book. And I say Mexican meaning Mexican, not just Hispanic, because the Alacran family is originally from Mexico. When Matt is describing where he lives, I want you to kind of have a good visual for what's going on. Basically, this is invoking the idea of old plantation-style farms. So you have the big house where the owner and the people in positions of power live. You have the field stretching out in front of the house. And then all of the people that are servants are going to live out of sight. So they're still going to live on the property, but not somewhere you can see from the front porch of the big fancy house. Okay, the fact that Matt and Celia live in the fields is very unusual, and you hear them talk about this in this chapter. They talk about how, oh, Celia's too stuck up to live with the rest of us, so all of the other servants live together in the servants' quarters. It's just Matt and Celia that don't. So that should tell you right away that there's something a little bit different about the two of them. Throughout the book, Matt is going to have a lot to say about the land around him. And it's a really gorgeous, beautiful area of the world. There's a lot to see, and at first glance, a lot of it looks very desolate or lonely because it's desert. But there's lots of pockets of bright life throughout this area. So really be paying attention as you read the rest of the book, as Matt is talking about the land around him and he's describing how it changes. This is a beautiful region, and our author really stuck to the truth of what the area looks like geographically. I hope this clears up some of the confusion about how and where Matt is living. It's a really important part to understand because, as you already know, Matt is very closely linked to the Alacrans, or the owners of the estate. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, be brilliant, and I'll talk to you soon.